Free smoke, free smoke. Hey, what'd it do? Let's start the show.
That was cute. All right, so we are here today to, just thank you guys. Thank you for coming out to session one. Do you want to highlight some people we thought may have flown under the radar?
It's our own show. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I know. We can just kind of do whatever we want. Anyway, going back to the topic at hand, we just want to talk about, I guess, a couple people, one person, a couple people that you guys need to know, that we see and that we want, other coaches to see because they're working hard and they look good at the workout. I know where I want to start. I think
I know
where I want to start.
I know where you want to start. I get it.
I just want to shout out to my man, the first kid to support the brand, Rowan. If you were there, you know who we're talking about. He had a great showing, and I think that's the best he's ever seen himself play. Definitely the best his mom has seen him play. That's the best I've seen him play.
It was interesting how the day started off. I got a call from his mom saying he had multiple back spasms in class. And Rowan comes in, he gets ready, stretches out. We start the one-on-ones, and the first round comes, and he was in a plan to see him win that and then to get into the bracket. Wins the first game, wins the second game, and he gets down to the Elite Eight. And he goes against Reese Williams. Rowan drew blood first with a deep three from
literally from right here where we're sitting.
Right here.
That looks about right.
The crowd went crazy. He was able to just continue to fight through these challenging one-on-one battles and got to the Elite Eight.
Rowan, in addition to really everyone who came through, they just put it all on the line, didn't care, had a good attitude about it. This is just one example of a couple stories from that night and probably many stories through the next couple of weeks.
Next on the list, we got Tony Pope. I mean, this kid, since I've seen him in the 6th or 7th grade, he's always been one of the most elite players, and I've always been a fan of his. So he had some big wins early and showed his strength. Even though he's kind of skinny, he's long, lanky, gets to the rim, finishes, and you could tell he has that chip on his shoulder. And you can see he plays with good aggression. And I mean, I was very impressed with Tony Pope.
Number 3, you said a girl, right?
Yeah, I think it says Leah Eason up here. Leah Eason goes to Accokeek Middle School. First thing that stuck out was, man, she's fast. Fast as lightning. And she has heart. And the big thing about that is, I'm like, she's scoring, she's getting to the basket, she's finishing. I didn't see much of her shooting that game, but I was just like, the way this girl is driven, you can see that she has a great work ethic. And she comes here and gets all the way to the Final Four. I think with her size, even though she's a smaller guard, that speed, that heart is going to take her a far, far distance when it gets to high school. And then eventually she's going to get a scholarship to play college basketball.
For sure. And that's what this is all about, the recruitment tour.
Next on the list, who you got?
Samaya.
So Samaya Green came in, and I think she surprised a lot of people. Tall, long. I've seen her play one time at the middle school all-star game hosted by the PYBL. And, I saw some good qualities, but I wasn't just sold yet. But when she came here and the way she finished, the way she spoke and how she was talking on offense and defense, I was excited about that. I reiterated a lot with the players, I need y'all talking. Y'all have high school coaches right here on the sideline. If they can't hear you, that's one of the things they're looking for. They need you to be vocal. They need you to be leaders. So she went through the drills, did really well. And for her to get all the way to the Final Four, I think it was no surprise to anyone.
Samaya, the funny thing about her is I just met her on the day of the event. And, to get the girls a little bit loose, I was like, hey, let's play knockout. And she was behind me. And we were playing with girls' balls. I shot the ball, and she got me out.
You're gonna get smoked by Samia Green herself. No, I don't know about all that.
Last but not least, she was in the championship round, Layla Thomas out of National Christian Academy. See, for me, I've known Layla, I've trained Layla. long, lanky, tall, can get a bucket when she wants, can score in many different ways. Super versatile guard / forward. I really like Alayla Thomas. She got to the championship, had to battle against Kendall, and it was a matchup for her.
Yeah, I agree. Again, going back through the footage, since I had to edit all the highlights, I was really drawn to her game. And I guess the most surprising thing is like she's not afraid to shoot. Like there were a lot of misses in the ones, period, but like no matter what, if she was airballing, hitting it off the backboard, like she was pulling up if she got enough space. And the most exciting thing to me was like she really seemed to know how to use her body and use her length to her advantage. But it was just cool to see her battling and really giving out emotion. You know what I mean? There was one clip where she had a really tough and one. I think it was to win a round. And she was like, and one! Like really like in it. So I was like, man, it doesn't matter who you're playing, how many girls are there, she's gonna give it her all no matter what.
That's big. You gotta have that perseverance, you gotta have that strength. So those are our 5 unsung heroes. I'm your host, Josh Morgan Green.
I am Ryan Gordon.
Thanks for watching Unsung.
Supposed to shoot him.
Go get a ball. Quickly.